So, with Jurassic Park out, I decided, you know what, I'm going to do a new ranking of the Jurassic Park films. So, as always with these rankings, if you think a movie should be higher or lower on the list, that's totally fine. I got no problem with you. Um, so yeah, just comment below, let me know where the rankings for these movies stand for you. And like I said, it's all just my personal opinion, but I feel like we're all kind of on the same page for these films, right? So here's my new ranking of the Jurassic Park films, from worst to best. We're gonna climb through the shit and the one big pile of shit and get to the gold. So let's get started with the bottom of the barrel. It's still Dominion. This movie is so fucking disappointing. You had such a cool idea and a cool concept for this premise of dinosaurs living among us, and you focus on a clone girl who's boring as shit and bugs. Also, the legacy characters, seeing Grant, Ellie, and Malcolm, all it's cool, and those actors do a great job, but they're wasted. The Biosyn storyline sucks. Every scene doesn't make the dinosaurs feel wondrous. There's nothing there. There is nothing to this movie other than a plot line that makes no sense and an ending that is just infuriating. And now with the new movie, it didn't even matter. Like, this whole movie just does not matter anymore. Yeah. So, I don't really see the point of any of this. Dominion was just an overblown film. And I hate the fact that it made money. It made a lot of money. So let's move on to the next movie. And that is Fallen Kingdom. Fallen Kingdom I equally hate for various reasons, but I think there's a good movie in here. I feel like J.A. Bayona was just kind of thrown under the bus for the most part. I really do feel like he was essentially just used as a scapegoat for what Trevorrow and by and large Spielberg wanted to do with the franchise. I really do feel like the film is basically just treated as a giant missed opportunity. And there are some cool horror scenes, but the Indoraptor sucks. The clone girl thing, they're alive. Like me. God, I want to punch that little... not the actress, but like the character in the face. But yeah. And also, this movie, and I'll talk about Dominion as well, is that this movie made me really hate Owen as a character even more. Claire also changing out of nowhere. Changing as a character out of nowhere. That was dumb. Yeah, it just feels like the building blocks to something cool that we didn't get. Anyway, so, Fallen Kingdom. There are some cool set pieces, but it's like any other given day, those movies are equally bad for me. Now we come to Jurassic Park 3, which used to be for me the worst movie I had seen in the franchise. But after Dominion and Fallen Kingdom, I literally had a Thanos moment where I looked at JP3 and went, perhaps I treated you too harshly. JP3 is a film that it's not good. Of course, we can all look at Alan, and that's memeable as all hell. But this movie there's some solid horror pieces, and it's really good to see some practical effects that actually mean something. Like, I feel like this is the last time we've seen JP3 was the last time we saw a Jurassic Park movie with practical effects and animatronics that people actually gave a damn about. I don't even see that in the recent movie either. But I will admit that this film, it did have a lot of script issues, and the original idea for it was canned at the last second. But everyone's like, all the human actors outside of Grant and maybe William H. Macy, who's trying, everyone sucks. Like, everyone else sucks who isn't Grant, Grant and Kirby. That's really it for characters, and I'm being generous to Kirby. But there is a lot to like about this film. Of course, the Spinosaurus is a fucking beast, and there's actually some solid horror to this. The Pteranodon scene, that opening Pteranodon scene is terrifying. I like the design of the JP3 raptors. There is a lot to like, even though this movie's kind of a nothing story. But again, what can you say? Because really, this film went through rewrites right till 3 weeks up until the script. Like, it was 3 weeks up until they started shooting that they still were working on a script. So yeah. Having said that, though, there is a lot of bad. Again, the human characters, the pacing's kind of off. But I think for in terms of dino action, and also, like, some legitimately nice set pieces here and there, and some nice tension and horror, yeah, JP3, it's not good, but, like, if I had a gun to my head and someone said, alright, you have got to pick what movie you're going to watch. Is it JP Dominion or Jurassic World Dominion or JP3? I would go JP3. Not even a discussion. Yeah, so there you go. Now we move on to Jurassic World. Jurassic World is an interesting movie because there are flaws to this film. There are legitimate flaws to this movie, I'm not gonna lie. But the thing of it is that I do think that the Jurassic World franchise is a letdown, but the first movie does have a lot of cool stuff. The Indominus, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, I hate this thing. It's generic, it doesn't feel like a threat, and yeah. Also, the humanizing raptors thing was stupid. Also, it's very clear that Colin Trevorrow's low-key disrespect towards women, which from rumors have said that, yeah, he's pretty misogynistic. And you can see that with Claire's character evolution from this strong, independent woman. And again, he's not the only one. I've seen that before in other films where, like, you know, you have this female character who's a businesswoman, but all she needs is a good penis to like show her that she needs to be a housewife. And you kind of get that in Dominion. Yeah. But the dinosaur action's pretty solid. I think one of my favorite scenes in Jurassic Park, or in the Jurassic franchise, is when the Indominus is taking on the asset containment. I really like that scene. And there is some nice... it was, at the time, it was really cool to see dinosaurs again. Like, to see the Jurassic World franchise again. But, yeah. At least there's... the reason I give this over Jurassic Park 3 is that while Jurassic Park 3 is, the dinosaur stuff is really good, while here it feels pretty weak and more of a showpiece. I give it the reason why I give Jurassic World slightly a little more is because there's a story there, as opposed to the other one. So yeah, so there you go. Now we come to number 3. Number 3 is Jurassic World Rebirth. I like this movie. It doesn't have the same thing of Jurassic World 3 where it's not really much of a story. It's open shut. Yeah, but I feel like we kind of needed that, and we didn't really need a story arc right out the gate. I think all the characters are pretty solid, especially like Mahershala Ali and the character of Henry Loomis. I really like that scene with him and the Titanosaurs, because that's basically me. I did a full review on this on my Patreon channel if you want to go check that out, but I really liked it. There are some flaws, like the stuff, hyping up the Mutodons and the D-Rex felt a little off. But on a whole, after Dominion, this was a nice palate cleanser. Like, that was how low the Jurassic World bar was set, was Rebirth, and I know people are, like, shitting on Rebirth, because it's like, it's not like Jurassic Park. Well, guess what, assholes? Jurassic Park is Jurassic Park. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. It's been the best of the Jurassic World sequels. Again, the bar was so low, and, yeah. Does it kind of... It does... the one thing I don't like is how it basically says, oh, that whole story idea, yeah, that does sound like this is going to happen with dinosaurs and us coexisting with them. Yeah, nah. And there are some flaws here and there, like, I think... again, there's some dumb decisions made by humans in the beginning. It felt like almost Final Destination with one scene, especially in the beginning. But I still liked it. I really liked seeing the river raft scene finally brought to the big screen, and it lived up to the hype. And yeah, human characters didn't bother me. Yeah. So, yeah, third as it stands, it's my third favorite Jurassic Park movie. So, next one, The Lost World. The Lost World is probably the best Jurassic sequel. And I know people are like, but it's a big dumb monster movie. Shut the fuck up. That's all I gotta say. That shut the fuck up, you elitist prick. Out of the slop we have gotten out of everything else, this is pretty damn solid. The Ian Malcolm is a solid protagonist. The gymnast scene, I don't care. Like, I don't care if it's stupid. It's fun. This is a great horror movie. This is a great monster movie. I grew up on, like, Seventh Voyage of Sinbad and, like, King Kong. What? You don't want me to like those movies either? Get fucked. I will defend this movie. Is it as good as the original? No, nothing is going to be good as the original. Shut the fuck up about it. But, it's the best of the sequels, and I think it has some great set pieces, like the T-Rex is pushing the truck over the cliff, and also Eddie's death. The raptor scenes are great, and I do love the San Diego attack from the T-Rex. I'm sorry I like dinosaurs. What do you want me to say? Suck my dick. Anyway, I'm feeling a little bitter. And of course, the shock of no one, it's Jurassic Park is number one. Yeah, to the fucking shock of no one, one of the greatest movies ever is my favorite of the franchise. Like, I think we all know how, we all knew how this was gonna end, right? It's just a perfect movie. Has the franchise been running for decades? Yeah, but people like dinosaurs. This also brought up a whole generation of people who love dinosaurs and paleontologists. Eat a dick. That's all I can say. So there you go. Predictable as ever, but anyway, you guys tell me in the comments below, so now that Rebirth is out, where do the Jurassic World films go from best to worst for you in your book? Just comment below, let me know. Other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.